Welcome back to today's mathematics lesson. Very second WAEC JAMB next examination. If you are just joining us, let me know in the comment section your name and where you're watching us from. Let's take today attendance. Your name and where you are watching us from for today attendance. Let's start take today attendance. Let's start take today attendance. Your name and where you are watching us from. Let's start take today attendance. Your name and where you are watching us from. So welcome to today mathematics lesson for this upcoming examination. I welcome you guys. I welcome you guys. And this is another day. This is day 11 for our live mathematics class for this upcoming exam. This is day 11. So let's mark today attendance. Before we get started, make 3 minutes to start. It makes 3 minutes to start. Let's make today attendance. Your name and where you are watching us from. Your name and where you are watching us from. Let's be. Your name and where you are watching us from. Your name and where you are watching us from. Let's take today attendance, guys. Let's take today attendance and share this live with your friends. Share this live with your friends. Share this live with your friends. Your name and where you are watching us from. Share this live with your friends. Your name and where you are watching us from. Let's take attendance. So welcome back to today lesson. So welcome back to today live mathematics lesson for this upcoming examination. Welcome. So let's start by introducing your name. That is today attendance, name and where you are watching us from. Let's be fast with that. So name and where you are watching us from. Let's take today attendance, a name and where you are watching us from. That's what is very much important. Your name and where you are watching us from. Let's take today attendance. Let's take the attendance. This is 8 dots. This is 8 dots. So let's wait for like 5 minutes more so we can start the class. So immediately it is 8:05. We start the class immediately. Immediately it is 8:05. We shall start the class. We shall start the class immediately. It is 8:05. We shall start the class. Share with your friends. I'm at today attendance and name and where you're watching us from. Let's mark today attendance, name and where you are watching us from. So immediately it is 8:00. That is 4 minutes to start the class. It is 8:05. We start the class immediately. Immediately it is 8 before we start the class. Let's mark today attendance. Let's mark today attendance. Most of the comments say, for joining us, this is how we make our attendance. Your name and where you are watching us from. That is the attendance. Your name and where you are watching us from. Share with a friend. Take 1 minute to share with a friend. Take 1 minute to share with a friend. Take 1 minute to share with a friend. Miss 3 minutes more. Miss 2 minutes more. Miss 2 minutes more. So miss 2 minutes more. Guys, okay, let's mark today after that. So if I join us, let's mark today after that. Let's mark today after that. If I join us, just let's mark today after that. Your name and where you're watching us from, that is very much important. Your name and where you're watching us from, please. Let's be fast with that. Let's be fast with that. Your name and where you're watching us from. So 2 minutes. 2 minutes to start the live class. So yesterday that was our last meet. We meet by that was on business. Now I'm doing this video. Business now we are Monday. In our last class, that is on Friday, we discussed about we could solve like 2 questions that particular day. Okay, we're able to solve 2 questions about that day. So we have this question here we solved. You see the question that we have solved in our last class. This question we solved in the last class, and we are able to solve this question step by step. In case you guys are just joining us and you missed the class and you wish to attend the class, we have it. It's always on our page. You check our channel. Okay, check our channel page. You see it there on our YouTube. You see it there on Facebook. You see it there. So we are still waiting for some of you guys. If you are there, please let's take today attendance. So we can at least need a response. Need a response. Need a response. I need a response for you guys so we can start the class. This is 8:05. I need a response for you guys before we start the class. I need a response for you guys. So So guys, I'm still waiting for you guys. I'm still waiting for your response. So okay. Tokwe, you're welcome. Tokwe, you're welcome. Tokwe, you're welcome. So let's refer our friends. Let's make a friend to be available. Thank you guys. Let's should we start now? Should we start now because we have people are not yet. Maybe they are not yet online. I don't know. Okay. Should we start now? So guys, if you're joining us, please I need you to take 1 minute of time to mark today attendance. Your name and where you're watching us from. Your name and where you're watching us from. That is today attendance. That is attendance, and that is how we always do it. It is very, very important. Okay, your attendance is very, very important. Your attendance is very, very important. In case if you need this material, you message me and you're not attending the live. If you need this PDF I'm using, so if you message me with that, take attendance because the attendance I use to identify people that are in live. So if you're not taking attendance and you want me to assist you in some aspect, and as the question was a username, and you provide me username that I don't know, okay, and provide me the name that I don't know, I won't answer you. That was just it. So it is better for you if you know that this class is benefit. You mark today attendance. Love today attendance, please. So that is very, very important. So guys, let's go. No time to waste time. Just want to spend 1 hour because we are going to be writing up this topic this night. We're going to be writing up this topic this night. We're going to be writing up. So we are going to be moving because we still have a lot of topic to cover. At least since we have started this topic, I believe that you guys have gained some steps about how to solve question under this search. I believe that you guys are going to the words, or some of you that be submitting the assignments, you guys already tried. Okay, you guys got it correctly. So a few, few of people that made a mistake in some parts, but they stay part of it. So let's mark today attendance. Let's mark today attendance. Very, very important. Attendance is very, very important in case you need something from me. Maybe you want to download the material for the class. That is the reason why attendance is very, very important, because if I ask you what was your name and your name is nowhere found in the live class, it's very difficult for me to send you the material. You understand? It's very difficult for me to send the material because the material is only meant for people that are in the class. So if you're not in the class, you can't get the material I'm using for teaching. But if you're in the class, I will send you. That was the question I asked you. So it's very, very important. It's only one person that take attendance now. That was Tokwe from Lagos. That's Tokwe from Lagos. So please, let's mark the attendance. That is very, very important. It's just a benefit of you guys. In case you need any material from me, that is the reason why I always tell you guys to mark attendance. So without wasting of time, we just, as I said earlier, we just need 3 minutes to spend. So we have 3 minutes to spend. That is, we just have 1 hour rather. 1 hour to spend for today because we are going to be writing up this topic. We are going to be writing up this topic called sets. Now, this is a question I gave you as assignment. Okay, the question is the subset of ABC, set ABC, and universal sets are defined as follows. We have A, we have set A equal to, we have MAPE. We have set P, set B, we have A, E, I, O, U. We have set E, we have L, N, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U. Okay, list the elements of the following set. Okay, we're told to list all the elements from figure 1, A, B, from figure 2, A, C, from figure 3, A, open bracket, B, intersect C. So we're told to find what the element that belong to this union universal set of AB, and this is also universal set of AC, and this is a universal set for B intersect C. Now let's look at the step by step to solve it. This question is quite very simple because one of when you guys try it and submit it, I can find that most of you that got it correctly, because with what I've explained, this question is very easy. This question is from JAMB past question. It's very easy, guys, to solve. So let's look at how we solve it. So let's look at the form of figure 1. We're trying to find A, okay, A union B. A union B. Now, what does it mean by union? I explained earlier, if you see the simple like this, is union. Union means that you write all the elements that belongs to set A and set B, you write it together. You want to make them one. Again, you want to make them one, so you write it together. All the elements that belong to set A, all the elements that belong to set B, all the elements that belong to both of them, you write it together. So let's look at the set A. What are the elements we have in set A? We have M, A, P, E. So if we write M, A, P, E as the element of set A, because we have to write both element of set A and element of set B, we want to write together. That is the meaning of this universal. Okay, that is the meaning of this word union, or called universal. I got now. Now let's find the element for set A. That is what M, we have A, we have P, we have E, Now let's look for set B. Okay, we want to write it all together. In the set B we have A. So since we have A here, you don't need to write A twice. You only write A once. Again, this one is P, right? This one is P. You only write A once. You don't need to write here because our set B has other A. You don't need to write twice. So the next element, that is E. Since you have E here in our set A, you don't need to write it twice. Again, just one is enough. Again, now let's move to the element I. Since we have I here, so that's the I, and we have O. Since no O here, O, we have U. So these are the words element that belong to what A union B. The answer is equal to this. So if we try to find the A union B for this question is equal to what? MAP IOU. That is the answer to this word A union B. And that is solution to Roman figure 1. Now let's move to Roman figure 2. Roman figure 2. So in Roman figure 2 we have what? We have A union C. That's A union C in figure 2. So we want to find the elements that belongs to A union C. So let's look at the elements that belongs to A union C. So let's come to, it means that the element A and this element A, we write it together. That is the meaning. It means that all elements that belong to A and all elements that belong to C, if we written together. So that is the meaning of what A union C. Again, now let's first of all write the elements that belong to A. That is what is A common. We have M common, A common, P common. What this one is P common, what E common. So let's look at it now. This one has L. Here does not have our element C. We have to write everything in the element C. We have start for L. Since we have L here, we just write it common. M, since we have M here, so don't need to write the M twice. I get now. Now let's move to the next one, which is N. Since we don't have any here, so write our N common. Next one is O. We don't have O here, that's O common. The also is P. We have P here. You don't need to write it twice. I get now. So move to the next one, that is Q. We have Q common. We have R. We don't have R. We have R common. We have S common. We have T. So that is the elements that belongs to what A union C. I get now. That is element that belong to what A union C. How we get it now? Now let's move to the Roman figure 3. Let's move to Roman figure 3. Let's move to Roman figure 3. So in Roman figure 3, we're told to find what A union open brackets B intersect C. Okay, we're told to find this. A union open bracket B intersect C. Before we solve this question, before you get this question correctly, it is very much important to solve this bracket. First of all, solve what we have in bracket. Solve what B intersect C. Intersect means something that the element they have in common, something they have in common. That is the meaning of this word intersect. It means that they are particular thing what in common. That is the meaning of this word intersect. Now let's look at the B intersect C. Let's look at the element that belong to B intersect C before we can solve this. If you don't find the element that belong to both B and C, if you can solve this one first, you find it difficult to solve this. I get now. Now let's look at the B intersect C. So this intersect, I said this earlier, they are the element that belong to both words. They are common. They are common to both words. Common to both B and C. That is the meaning of B intersect C. So what are the elements you can find at B and the element you can find at C? That is the intersect. So let's come to B. Okay, and this is our C. So what are the intersects? The element of B is this. And the element of C, we have it. We have it here. Now let's look at the element they have in common. We have A here, there's no A here. So it means that it's not common. We have E here. There's no E here, so E is not common to both sides. We have I here, we have L here. This one is L, is not I, so it means that I is not common to both sides. We have O here, and here we have O here. Okay, that means that O is element that common to both C and C, that intersect O except B and C. So let's move to the next one, which is U. Okay, the U we have, here? You have U here. So U is also what the element that belong to what? Is the element that belong to this word intersect B and C. I get now. So we have got that our intersect of what B intersect C as OU. Now the question is, we want to find the A union of B intersect U, and our B intersect U we have what OU as our element. Now our A, we have our A as this. Now that means that you write union, means that you write all the elements that belong to set A and the element that belong to what B intersect C, you write it together. I get that. So let's look at the set A. Let's find that one first. We have what M, okay, we have comma, we have A, comma, we have P, comma, we have what E. I get now. Now you want to write it together to this word, to this intersect B intersect C, and what we have what OU. So if you look at this present, do we have any? If you say O here, do you have any O here? So if you don't have it, that you write that is O, and that's why we what U. So we close it. So that means that the A union intersect A union bracket B intersect C, the answer is equal to this. That is step by step to solve this kind of mathematics question. In case you see the similar of this question in this upcoming examination, that is how you solve it. I hope it is well understood. So if it is well understood, let me know in the comment section, and if you have any question, also let me know in the comment section. If you also ask any question, let me know in the comment section, and if you don't have, let's respond the comment that let's go or let's start, so we can move on to the next question. We'll be treating this first question. So I'm waiting for your response, guys, so we can move on. We can move on with the class. So I hope you guys are following the class, so we can move on with the class. Okay, well understood. Okay, so let's move to the next question. Let's move to the next question. That should be question. That should be question 4. So that means question 4. So in the question 4, the question reads that out of 400 students, okay, out of 400 students in final year in the senior secondary school, 300 were offering biology and 190 are offering chemistry. Okay, we want to go on. How many students are offering both biology and chemistry? Come on, if only 70 students are offering neither biology nor chemistry. We figure 2, how many students are offering at least one of the subjects? At least one of the subjects. Now, I would like to express this one in the for better understanding. Let me use table. Venn diagram to solve this question. Let me share with you how to solve it. How to solve it using a Venn diagram. So let me draw our rectangular. Let me draw our Venn diagram. Let me draw it. So let me draw a Venn diagram. So I want to represent in a Venn diagram. So since we have, how many students do we have? We have biology and chemistry. That means that we just need only 2 circles inside it. So we just need only 2 circles. So that's okay. Let me say this is circle 1. Let me also bring another one. Let me duplicate this. So this is the second subject at circle 2. So now we say that, let's say that this the first one here is the biology, and the second circle here represents chemistry. Represent chemistry. Now I want to read the question. Out of 40 students, so means that the university student, the universal set, that is what, 400 rather. That is 400. All the universal set here, it is 400. Meaning that the 400 students in the final year, in the secondary school, 300 were offering biology. It's only 300 that were offering biology. When I was explaining this interpretation of Venn diagram for you in our first lesson, I said that at this region here is the region of students that offer biology only. All this region we have here is a region that students offer biology only. And this region belongs to a student that offer chemistry only. But this one is a student that have both chemistry and both biology and chemistry. This is called the intersect. Again, this is called the intersect. And in a Venn diagram, before you input anything at all, before you start any words, input those data in the Venn diagram, you first of all look for the intersect. The number of people that are common in both class, that are common in both subjects, that are offering both subjects. Now, if you look at the question that we ask us now, if we go on, see how many students are offering both subjects. So that means that the intersect of biology and chemistry, it will be, because it's not given, we're supposed to find it. So let me represent let me represent the intersect to be equal to what? S. Because we also asked to find the both number of students that offer both biology and chemistry. I get that. So that means that the intersect is not given, and we want to find the intersect. So let's represent the intersect to be equal to what? S. Since we have said the intersect is equal to S, now let's indicate our biology only. And if you look at the question, the 300 offering biology, the only is not indicated here. This is where students are find it difficult to understand, to interpret a given question in a Venn diagram. Here we have what only 300 are offering biology. Only is not included there. As you know, we have only, you need to write this 300 alone here. But since only is not included here, that means that the intersect also is this intersect. The number of students that we don't know is as also included in this part. So that means that you have removed the intersect for the total number of students that offer biology. So that will be equal to 300 minus S minus the intersect. Assuming that it is 300 are offering biology only. This one is to be only 300. We are not subtracting the intercept for it. Assume that we heard what only. You don't need to subtract the intercept from it. That is just it. That is where students that get confused in this part. I hope that is well cleared now. So let's move further. 190 are offering 190 are offering chemistry. 190 are offering chemistry. And in this part also, it's not chemistry only. Assuming it is chemistry only, you just write on 190 and you forget, you are not solving for the intercept. Because of this word, because of 180, because of the only is not mentioned here, because of only is not mentioned here, so that means that you're subtracting the intercept from this what 180 190, so that means that it will be equal to what 190 minus what s. Again, it will be equal to 180 minus s. Have you get it now? Now we have interpreted what we have here. We have interpreted that. Now let's move further. So the how many students are offering both what biology and chemistry? So this are the mean that intercept of the subject we represent that word as s. Now that is what we're told to find it. We want to find the value of s at this region. We want to find it. Now if only 70 students are offering neither biology nor chemistry. So none of the students, 70 number of students are offering biology that are not offering, that is neither biology non-chemistry. It means that they are not offering both biology, they are not even offering, they are not into a class of biology, they are not into a class of chemistry. So that is those two number of students need to be outside the circle, because it's not belong to biology and it's not belong to what chemistry. So it will be what inside the outside the circle, it will be inside the rectangle, that will be what 70. Are you following now? So we have interpreted everything now. What we have here, it has interpreted into what a Venn diagram that is well understandable now. How you guys are following that? Now let's solve the question under it now. Let's solve the question under it. If you look at the question now, it said to find the how many students over biology and chemistry. How many students are over both biology and chemistry? So we have said it earlier, which is represented as s as our intercept. So let's say that we have a 1 on figure 1. So we want to find the value of s, which is the intercept that represents both biology and chemistry. Now it means that we run everything up. You write it up, you write everything, you write it up. So that will be what? That will be equal to the first here, that is 300, okay, minus s, okay, plus the intercept that is s, okay, plus we have this one that is 90, okay, minus s, plus we have 70 equal to the unifier set, which is what 400, equal to 400. That is the one unifier set. Now from this space now, it has easy. So what you just have to do here, if you look at this part, we have minus SA plus SA. So that means that this part what we cancel. This password will cancel. So that means that we have 300, okay? 0 becomes 0. It's not the cancel because we have minus s plus s becomes 0. So that is why I rule it out. It's a cancel, right? Now we have what? Plus 190. Okay, let's call it like that. We have 70, that is plus 70. We have minus s, okay, equal to what? 400. Are we getting now? So this aspect, we have to do a very simple mathematics there. We want to do a very simple mathematics whereby we add this was 300, okay, where we add this 300 plus 190. So if you say 300 plus 190, that will give us what? That is give us 490. So if we add it plus 70, that will give us 560. So here we have a 560 minus what? S equal to 400. Now we want to get the value of s. We want to get the value of s. To get the value of s, now let's take this correct lifetime, whereby we take this 560 to the other side here. So means that if you take the other side, it means that we have minus what? Minus s is equal to 400, okay, minus 5 what? 60. Now, if you subtract 400 minus, if you subtract 560 minus 400, will give us minus 60. So therefore, we have our minus s now is equal to, that is minus what? 160 rather. If you subtract 560 from 400, that gives us what? 160. Here we have our minus 160 because this 560 is bigger than this what? 400. Now, if you look at this, what's common to both sides there? Minus is common to both sides. So this minus will cancel minus there. So you can say therefore our s now is equal to 160. So the value of s is equal to 160. So we have total number of students that offer both biology and chemistry. They are what? 160 in number. They are what? 160 in number. So we are able to solve. I think we are free now for the Roman figure 1. We have solved the Roman figure 1. Roman figure 1 is well solved. Hope you guys have any question before I move to the Roman figure 2. Hope you guys have any question before I move to the Roman figure 2. Hope you guys have any question before I move to Roman figure 2. So if you understand it, let me know in the comment section. If it is well understood, please let me know in the comment section so we can proceed. If it is well understood, so let me know in the comment section so we can proceed with the class. Do you have any question? Let's make the class interactive. Okay, we can proceed. Good. Now let's proceed with it. Let's move to the Roman figure 2. Okay, let's move to the Roman figure 2. So in the Roman figure 2, we're told to find what? How many students? Yeah, how many students are offering at least one of biology or chemistry that offer at least. So what does it mean by this at least? So number of students that offer at least one subject, that means that they offer biology, they offer chemistry, either biology or chemistry. So it means that everything here is what will be adding up. Okay, everything here is what will be adding up. This now the number of students that offer biology and number of students that offer chemistry. That is what you'll be adding up. Will be adding up. This will be adding up to this and be added to this. You get the figure 2 answer. Very quick. Now let's solve that. Let's solve that mathematically. That is figure 2. Okay. So this one, everything there in the biology, you have the total number here. That is 300. Okay. 300 minus what? S. Okay. Plus. Okay. This one, that is the intercept, that is S plus. Okay. We have what? 190 minus what? S. Now, since if you look at this part now, if I put it there, let me be solving in a step by step. If you look at this part now, we have a minus s plus s. And this will give us what? 0. If you add this minus plus s, will give us 0. So that means that we have what? Let me just call it like time. Okay, that means that we have 300. Okay, 300 plus 190. Okay, minus what? S. Since our s is equal to 160, so the value of s is equal to 160. Now, what we just have to do here, anywhere you see s now, we now replace by what? By 160. So therefore, this one now means that we have it as 160 here. Again now, the next thing we have to do here is to let's add it up. That is, let's add it up. So let's add it up. So in this place now, if you add it up, what we have means that we are subtracting this 300 plus 1 plus 190. Now give us what? 490 minus 160. That will give us what? 330. So it means that the total number of students that offer at least one subject, biology or chemistry, it is equal to what? 330. This is 330 right here. It is equal to 330. How we get this well understood? So it means that we figure 2, the answer to figure 2 is 330. 330 are the number of students that offer at least one of biology or chemistry. Okay, that of at least one of the biology or chemistry. So guys, hope it is well understood. I hope it is well understood, so we can move to the next name question. I hope it is well understood, so we can move to the next name question. So let me know in the comment section so we can move to the next interesting question. So this question is the question of the last question of today. So okay guys, okay, let's move to the next question then. Let's move to the next question. So the question, I think the question I have a few. This should be this question, and I picked this question from white past question. So this question is very, very interesting. So I would like to share the solution with you guys. So this will be the question 5. Okay. Now, if you look at the question, if you study the diagram very well, okay, we have the diagram. Okay, if you look at this symbol here, it means that we have the word. This is the universal set. The universal set is 125. Okay, the universal set is 125. Means that the total number of the set of the elements are in this set is equal to what? 125. Now, study the diagram. We have the diagram. We have this way 16 minus 2s. We have 5s, 4s, 8s, 7s, 6 plus s. I have 19 minus 3s. Okay, so we're trying to find the value of s. We have the number of this means the number of p intersect q intersect. This one means that I'll complement. So now, how do you attempt to solve this question if you meet this question in this oncoming examination? How do you attempt to solve it? That's the question. What is the first step? Okay, what is the first step to do to get the value of s? What we do to get the value of s? I can need with what we apply. Let's just make it imperative. What do you do? What's the first step? With what we have learned, what do you think will be the first step to do to get the value of s? So I need a response for you guys. What do you think that we can do to get the value of s? So I'm waiting for you guys. I'm waiting for your response. So what do you think we can do? Okay, if you see this question now, what do you think that's be the next step to get a value of our s? What do you think will be the next step to get a value of s? So we will solve a simple mathematical GLK. So that means that we are adding everything together. So according to the Timothy, we are adding everything here. That is correct. So we are writing everything here together. Everything is being added together. The element that belong to P, the element that belong to Q, the element that belong to what R. It will be what added together. So that means that everything here it will be added together, and then it will be equal to this, and then we solve the value of s. That is just it. Now let's look at it together. Let's look at the solution together. So let me try to create space. Okay. I think we should be enough for that. So move figure 1. Let me get a solution. So this should be solution. Move figure 1. Now we add everything together. So if we add everything together, the first here, this region here, that is 16 minus 2 or 2s, okay, and then plus the second region, that is 5 or 5s, okay, plus 4 s, plus we have 8 s, okay, and then what's remaining again, we have I've made everything here, that is 1 2 3 4. I think we have everything here. Okay, this one is written together now. Now let's addition to it. This one, that is plus what? 6 plus s. If you're not doing like this, you guys may make a mistake because this thing may be confused sometime. It may be confused sometime. So that is why when you're solving it, you have to be very careful with it. You have to be very careful. So the next thing you have to do, I've added this one 6 plus s. Now I've added this word 7. Okay, let me add the 7 to it. That's a plus 1 plus 7 what s plus. Okay, next one, that is 19. Okay, minus 3 what s. I get now. So the next step we are told to do here is to collect lifetime. Okay, the one that has s, it goes to the one that has s, and the one that has a number, it goes to the one that has what? A number. And then we sum it together and we get our answer easily. Now let's move to let's solve it in step by step. So the one that has s, let's solve it together. Here we have a 2s. Okay, the first one, okay, let me take it here. Let me for the first take it together. So starting here, after you have added everything together to be equal to what? Universal set. They be equal to everything to be equal to the universal set. That is 125. Okay, everything to be equal to universal set. That should be 125. I want to write 125 here. So okay. So this page should be what? 125. That is the universal set. So everything we added together need to be equal to what? 125. That is our universal set. Okay. This is the universal set that I said earlier. This is the universal set, so that is why it is equal to what? 125. So let's move to the next step. Let's collect the lifetime. So let's collect lifetime, the number to the number and the letters to the number to the letter. So here we have this pattern. We have a 16, okay, plus, okay, let me say this next number. What is the next number? We have plus 6, okay, we have 6. Okay, what is the next number? Okay, that is plus 19. That is plus 19. Okay, plus, do you have another number again? Okay, now let's go to what? S. We have 2s plus 5s plus 4 what? S plus 8 what? S plus s plus 7s. Okay, minus 3 what? S minus 3s. Now here, sorry, here is minus 2 minus 2s. Middle space is minus 2s. Okay, here is minus 2s, not plus, is minus 2s. If you look at the sign here, is minus 2s. We have the minus 2 here. This one is plus 5. Okay, let me check very well to avoid mistake. That is when I solve this question, you have to be careful. So here is plus 5, here is plus 5, and 5s, right? This one is plus 4s. Okay, and here is 8s plus 8s, and here is what? This s. Why this s come from? It come from this way. That is s, and this one is 7s, and then this one is minus 2 or 3s. Now let's summarize. Let's add it together. Let's add it together. That will be equal to. Let's for the first added this one. That's 16. Okay, 16 plus 6 plus 9. What we get? That is 41. Note. I did something here in which I don't indicate this one that have that outside there is total number of students that is total number of students that does so that is element that does not belong to what R and does not belong to what Q and does not belong to this particular R P there. So it does not belong to it. So you need to add it to it. So this one to be plus 4. Okay, this one should be what? Plus 4 to be added to this place. This 4 it should be added to this part. I get now. It will be added to this part. Now let's solve it now. So let me add the 5 to 4, the 4 to this one plus 4. If I take the 4 here, let me say I add plus 4 here. So if I take the 4 here, so if I add it together plus what? Here plus 4, that will give us 45. So here we have what? 45. So therefore we have 45 here. I get that. Now if you add this one together, that is 2s 2s plus 5s, that will give us 7 plus 4s, that will give us what? 11. Okay, plus 8s, that will give us 19, plus s, that will give us I'll give us as 20, plus 7s, that will give us as 3, that will give us 27, right? Minus 3s, that is that is minus 3s. That will give us as a sorry, I know a mistake here. That is why there was some of this question there should be a mistake. Here is minus 2s. Here is minus 2s. So that's minus 2s. Okay, so that's minus 2 plus 5s. That give us 3. Again, now we have 3 here. 3 plus 4s. That is plus 4. That will give us what? 7s plus 8s plus 8s. That give us as 15s plus s. We added plus s, that will give us 16, plus 7s, that will give us 23, minus 3s, that will give us 20. So that means that we have a plus what? 20 what? S to be equal to the universal set, that is what? To equal to the universal set, that is 120 what? 25. I hope you guys are getting it. How you guys are getting it? So let's move to the next part. So let's see. You see, I have to collect the lag time here. We see, I have to collect the lag time here. So in this lag time here, so we have to take this one to what? To the other part here. Okay, this was 5. Let's collect lag time let's bring it to the other part here because they are both a number. So that means that we have to what? 20 what s equal to 125. So when you are taking this sign here is plus. When I'm taking it causes this bridge, is not toward the plus here, we change to what? Minus. So when 45 comes to this place, we change to what? Minus. So that means that we have minus, okay, minus 41 for the 5. I get now. Now, if we should do the simple mathematics here, let's add it together. 125 minus 45, what we get, that will give us as what? As 80. So that means that we have 20 what? 20s equal to what? Equal to 80. Now to get the value of s, we have to divide both sides by the coefficient of s. And what is the coefficient of s here? The coefficient of s here is 20. So means that divide both sides by 20. We are divided this side by 20. So this 20 we cancel this 20. Okay. And here I have 20 here, 1, 20 here, and that will give 20 in 80, that is 4. So that means that our value of s is equal to 4. Again, so find the value of s. The value of s here is equal to 4. Again, is equal to 4. That is how we get the value of s. Any question before I move to the figure 2? I hope it is well understood. Before I move to the figure 2, can we continue? If it is well understood, let me know in the comment section. And if it does, let us continue. If you have any question, also let me know in the comment section. If you also ask any question, you can let me know in the comment section. If you also have any question, let me know in the comment section. Okay, no question. Okay, so there is no question. I think we are now free to move to the Venn figure 2. Let's move to the Venn figure 2 and let's solve the Venn figure 2. This Venn figure 2, it is quite logical and it's very, very simple because it may be seen that wow, this question, how do you attempt to solve this question? It is very, very simple. It is very, very simple. Okay. Now the question says that we should find what the number of, this one means the number, the n here means the number of p intersect q intersect r complements. This r bar here means that what? R complements. Again, r complement. Now, how do you use the r complement in what we have here? How do you use the r complement in what we have at the question? Sorry, I think there was this place, there's a mistake in this question. This place is a union. You can correct that. This one is a union. This one is a union. That is P union Q intersect what? R complements. Okay, P union Q intersect R complement. Now, how do you interpret this with our with this given question? How did you guys interpret it? How will you solve it if we're given it in this kind of question? Now, this complement, it means that you remove the number of r from the you move the number of R from the universal. That is the meaning of this word. All the one that belongs to R, they want to find R complement. All the element that belongs to R, you will move from the word for the universal set. I get that now, and they say that this P union Q. P union Q means that we write all the elements that belong to what? All P and Q. Okay, what are the elements that belong to all P and Q? We have this one. All elements that belong to all this part belong to what? P and Q. For this way, we have 16 minus 2s, 5s, 4s, 8s, 7s, 6s plus 2 belongs to what? P and Q. These are the union you write together. But in a condition here, they say that when they are belong to it, you have to remove what? The complement of this. That means that everything in this that belongs to this R, that inside this R, you have to remove it from it. I get that. Everything that belongs to this word R, you will move it from what we have here as our diagram R, the or, because if you say that you should find what P union Q, you need to write what everything here 16 minus 4s, 16 minus 2s, 5 minus 5s, 4s, 8s, 7s, 6 plus s, because it is what this one is inside P and this one is inside what inside this Q. That is the union. You write everything, but this complement has let us understand that you should move the this complement this complements our complement help us to understand that we are removing everything that is belonging that inside all the elements that is included in this word R. We will move from what we have as the intercept of this P and Q. So if you remove everything that belongs to what to this R from this partner, so that means that we only left with what 6s, 6 minus 16 minus 2s and 5s and what 6 plus s. That is what we have left. Again, now that is what we have left. So therefore, to get this question now, it will be equal to, let me take it back so I can solve it. So we have it okay, we have a n like number. This n means the number of P union Q, okay, intersect R prime. So to be equal to that to be the first. Sorry guys for the network instability. The network I think the network went off. Sorry for that guys. Oh, sorry for that, it is the network. Sorry for that, it is the network. The network has got. Sorry guys, just hold on. The network is the one that caused it. I don't know what just happened to the network. Okay, so okay guys, I hope you guys are there active. So do you have any question? Yes, the network is back. I'm sorry for that. I think it's back now. Okay, I think it's back now. Sorry for that. I think it's back now. I'm sorry for that. It's the network. Okay, so do you understand it now? Do you follow it before it's going off? Do you understand the way I get this answer? Do you understand it? Do you understand the way I get this 38? Do you understand the way I get this 38? No sir. Okay, now let me start from this part. So okay, do you understand the way I get 16? Okay, let me ask the question right here. Do you understand the way I get this one? 16 minus 2s plus 5s. So do you understand that part? Do you understand it? Okay, it is well understood, right? Now let's let me explain. Let me start from that place then. Now, in this place, what I did here is that I collect the lifetime. Okay, I collect the lifetime. So when I collect the lifetime here, now I have 6 here and 16 here, 16 here and 6 here. I take this to this place. We have a plus 6 here, so that is 16 plus 6. Okay, and here we have a minus 2s plus 5s, and this one plus s. I have put it here. I get down. Now, I now come to this place now. 16 plus 6, that gives us what? 22. Now, minus 2s plus 5s, that will give us 3, plus s, that will give us 4s. I get now. Now, I now see that this s, because what we get our figure 1, the value of s is equal to 4. So anyways, so you just substitute, anyways, s will be divided by 4. So that is why I replace this one by 4. We have this 22, this 22, this 4 is 4, and this s I replace by, because s is equal to 4, I replace this one by 4. So we say 4 times 4, that is 16. 16 plus 22, that will give us what? 38. I hope it is well understood now. I hope you get it. I hope you get it. Okay, understood. Okay, let's just make a very simple interactive class before we call it a day for today mathematics lesson, and also a day for this under sets. I have one question. Okay, I do not. Oh, you don't understand it. Somewhere. Okay, let me start the figure 2 again. Let me restart the figure 2, because I would love you guys to understand it before I move to the next step. Let me start the figure 2 again. So the question in figure 2, we're told to find what. Okay, let me just start again, because I want all of us to be following. It's better to all of us to be following. So the question 2 is I should find what number. This n here, it means that a number of bracket, that is P in the P union Q intersects R complements. Okay, R complement. Now, this P union, let's discuss about this P union. This P union means that you write all the elements that belong to what P and Q, you write it together. That is union. So this one and this one, all the elements be written together. So if you look at what we have our table now, in our Venn diagram now, all the number here that are inside the circle of P belongs to P, and all the numbers, all the elements here that inside the circle of this Q belong to this Q. I get now. So means that if you say that P union Q, means that all this number here, 16 minus 2s, 5s, 8s, 4s, 7s, 6 plus s, it is all belong to a P union Q. So we want everything to be added together, that to be P union Q. But the condition is given. So after you say that P union Q, you have said that we have write everything, we are able to write it up. Now the next thing to do here is to consider the condition we have here, R complement. R complement. What does it R complement means that now? R complement means that you are removing anything, any elements that belong to R, you will remove it. You remove it for the inter. You will remove it for what we have for the P union Q. Everything to be what removed. Again now, all the elements we have here, all the elements we have in R, you remove it from what that is common to what P and Q. So if you have it now, means that all these elements here, 8, 4, 7s, you will not be included with the universal set of P union Q. It's only this part that will be what will be adding up. It's only this one, because this circle here, it is under P. The 8 is belong to P, 4 is belong to P, 7 is belong to P, because also belong to Q, belong to R rather, sorry, belong to R. So it means that everything we remove from this part will not remain 16s, 16 minus 2s plus 5s plus 6s. That is what remaining. So that is what I got it here. That is what I come and write it here. That will be 16 minus 2s plus the next one, that is 5s plus 6 plus s. That is what I have it here. Top way, hope you get it now. Hope you get it now. Now, the next thing we do, I collect lifetime. Okay, the next thing you do, I collect lifetime. So when I collect lifetime, we have 16. Okay, 16, we have 16 and 6 here, they are the same. So I take it together. That is 16 plus 16. That is 16 plus 6. That we have 22. So here we have a 2s, 5s, and s, and I take them together. Just now, when I take them together, that is minus 2s plus 5s and 6 and s. Now, if it says 16 plus 6, that will give us 22. Are we getting now? That will give us 22. Now, you know, so that minus 2s plus 5s. Now, let me just explain what I just did here. Minus 2s, if you are subtracting, if you are minus 2s plus 5s, this one just like you have 5 naira with you. This plus this minus 2s here, it means that you are owing 5 naira. Maybe you want to go and buy certain of items for 5 naira of 2 naira. Okay, maybe you are owing someone 2 naira already, and you have 5 naira with you. So when you pay 2 naira, when you pay 5 naira to that person that you have that you own 2 naira, that means that particular person will give you what, 3 naira. I get them. So minus 2s plus 5s, that gives us 3 naira. That gives us 3. So plus 1s plus s, that is give us what, as 4. So that is how I get this word as 4 here. Okay, that's why I get as 4s here, rather. Now, and the question said that our s in the figure 1, we say the value of s, which is what, equal to 4. That is value of s. Now, anywhere is the s now, we replace by what, by 4. Now, we have 22 plus, instead of writing this 4, instead of writing this s, I replace by 4. 4 times 4, that will give us 16. I get down, that will give us 16. Now, 22 plus 16, that will give us what, 38. I get down, that will give us 38. So if we add it together, 22 plus 16 will give us 38. So that is how it is being solved. Any question again? Hope you understand. Hope it is well understood. I'm waiting for your response. Hope it is well understood. I'm needing a response. Hope it's well understood before we move to the. Okay, well understood. Good. Okay, I just want to before I end live, let's just do a simple test. I just want to ask you some question. I want to draw the question up, and I would like to you guys to answer me the question. I'd like you guys to answer the question. So let me just ask the question. Let me create a space for the question. So we solve it together. I'll need guys to be active with it. So let's be active. So the question, it goes in this way. Let me show you the question is equal 6. Okay, let me equal 6. So it's just like a Venn diagram, and we are going to be solving it together. I'm going to ask you. Okay, let me draw the Venn diagram. Let me just draw the Venn diagram. Okay, let me draw this. We have 3 objects. We have the first one, okay, we have the second one, okay, and we have the third one. Now, this one, let's say this one is P, okay, and this set here is Q, and this set here is R, okay, and the element that belongs towards the set Q, we have 4. Okay, here is 4. Here is what is this region is 3. Okay, this region here is 3, and this region. Okay, let me write it very well. Let me say, maybe it's very important. Let me write it very well. Okay, let me just write it very well. This place is 4. Okay, this region is 3, and this region is 2, this region is 1, and then this region is 0. Okay. Now this is the question. This is what we have. This is what we have at this period. Now if I should ask you to give the list of the elements, the first question I would like to answer under it for you guys to know, maybe you have understood this very well. Give the list of the elements P. All the elements that belong to set P. What are the elements? If you study this diagram very well, what are the elements that belong to what? To P. What are the elements that belong to P? And the second question, I say that what are the elements that belong to what? Q. What are the elements that belong to Q? Now, let's answer this question. The first one, the element that belong to Q, okay, the element that belong to P, the element that belong to Q. Now, let me watch you guys in the comment section. Let's solve it. Let's study it. You'll see the question. I hope you can. All it is well cleared. So here is 1, here is 2, here is 3, here is 4, and here is 0. Okay, and here is 0. Now, what should be the element that belong to P? Okay, all the elements that belong to P, all the elements that belong to what? Q. Okay, let me add more. That is equal to 3. Okay, what will be the elements that belong to P intersect? Okay, let me say P union Q. Let's solve that one first. Let's also look at that also. And the question I would like to ask under it again. So let's say the question 4. Okay, the question 4. Let's say that we have to find the P intersect Q. Okay, intersects R. So what will be the element that belongs to this? Okay, study this diagram. What will be the element that belongs to P intersect Q intersect R? Okay, and the same thing applicable to this. Okay, okay, number 1 is okay from top where. Okay, I'm still waiting for guys at least. Oh, he deleted it. Okay, we will start it. Yeah. Comment it. What are the elements that belong to what we have here? Okay, what we have here? Hello. Oh yeah now. I'm waiting for you guys. Now today we'll be running up this live on this topic. So we'll be moving to the next topic. Hello, are you just joining us? Dark, are you just joining us? Good night, Dark, are you just joining us? Are you new to our live class? I need to our live class. So if you're new to our live class, please we still have a lot of class ahead. So thank you for joining us. Please come back to the attendance your name and where you are watching us from. So I'm waiting for you guys to drop your So ask a question. So you have a question, ask a question. That I'm there with you, ask a question. Ask a question. Guys, I need your solution. Let's start dropping it. This one is very, very simple. Let's be assured this is well understood. So let's say that you see this question now. In this upcoming examination, and we're given this question, how do you intend to solve it? Okay, top where I can see. Okay, question 1. Okay, let me see. Okay, wow. Okay, I'm still waiting for others. Topper has submitted as well his own. I'm still waiting for others. Question 2. Let me see the question 2. Okay. All right. Okay. We are still waiting for others. So let me see what he give us at question 3. Okay. All right. So the question 4. Okay, the question 4. Okay. So guys, Tokwe has submitted his own. Tokwe has submitted. It is a female or male, because there are some girls, Lame, Temitope, maybe it's a female, or maybe you're, I don't know, maybe you're a female, maybe you're a male. Sorry for that. So I'm still waiting for all that to be submitted before I did the correction, before I explain it. I'm still waiting for others. Let's be fast. There's no time to waste time. So if you see this question now in this upcoming examination, you don't have to waste time. You have to be very fast with it. Now this question now is you can see this question in objective. Okay, I'm going to say that you use it to answer the question 1. For you to find what I pick it from. Okay, male sir. Okay, good. Okay, so I picked this question from white past question. That is a theory question. It's theoretical, is objective question rather. The tools that I used to solve like 3 questions. I mean, the one I just include number 4 to it. Like just say how smart, what possibly that examiner just treats your brain, okay, and you are given this question and say that you should solve this question now. Now, how do you intend to solve it? So we have without wasting much of time, I still need more response. So I still need more response, please. Let's know if no one is expert. Okay, no one is expert. Drop your own idea. Okay, drop yours and let me make the correction. If in case you miss it, let me correct you. Now when I correct it on you will look at where you made a mistake. Okay, you look at where you made a mistake in case of next time. Just now in this life, no one is expert. Me that I'm even taking, I'm not even expert at all. I'm trying my possible to be expert in some of my field. Apart from being a teacher, I have other my skills that are also, I'm also a lecturer. Okay, I'm a coach online. I'm also an installer. I'm also an engineer. So very soon I also be starting a physics class, but I'm still looking at the way it's been organized. Okay, let's look at the way to be organized. So please, let's come together. I still need one more. I need one more response. So immediately it is 9. Immediately it is 9:25. Immediately it is 9:25. I will solve the correction. I will drop the correction. Please, you guys that are there with us, please, let's be fast with that. Let's at least, you can see a lot of viewers here. We are here to learn. No one is above, no one is expert, no one is good. Drop your own idea. Let's look at the solution together. Okay, drop your own ideas. Let's look at the solution together. Okay, that is how we learn. That's how we learn. When you are reading, you should read it with people that have a little understanding about what you're reading. So in case you are very difficult, it is very easy for you. It's very easy for you, that particular person, to take it through, to put it through. Okay. Ifeoluwa Adeniyi. Okay, you see that number 1 is 0. Okay, number 2 is 4. Okay, number 3 is 3,2. Okay, that is number 3,2. Okay, number 4. You don't put number 4 there. Oh, you don't put number 4 there. Okay, that is what you can answer. Okay, we are still in one more. So we still have, like, if you think that you want to make correction, you only observe it, you can also let me know. You can also drop it, because we still have like 4 minutes more before I stop it. We still have like 4 minutes more before I start solving it. This question is very simple. Very simple. It's very simple. You have to study the diagram. We have to study the diagram. So I still need more response. We have to study the diagram. You can see the diagram. We have 3 here. Here is empty. We have 3 here. We have 2 here. We have 1 here. We have 0 here. We have 4 here. Now, what will be the solution to it? We still have 3 minutes more. Don't let me solve it yet. Don't let me solve it yet, because people are still joining and people will still drop their own idea. So let's rub the mind together. 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 For those of you that are submitted, you can recheck it. You can recheck it. If you have any mistake, you can still resubmit. You can still resubmit. If you have commented your answer before, you can still recheck it. Be assured that maybe yes, you get it. No, my student knows me. If at all they get that thing, I want to know that maybe it is real. They're really understanding. I have to convince them. Are you sure you get it? Yeah, it's only the smart one that know how does it understand. I can say yes, I get it. That is how you need to learn. That's how I used to train my students. Are you sure you get this thing? You are wrong. I say you are wrong. You tell me that I say I understand. This is the answer. Yes. Then I cannot say, okay, yeah, you got it. No, I know he or she is right, but I want to try to convince. Maybe it's truly know what he's doing. So you can still also check it again. You can still also check it again. We still have 2 minutes more. Okay, 2 minutes more. 2 minutes more. 2 minutes more. We still have 2 minutes more. We still have 2 minutes more. We still have 2 minutes more. So there's still time. There's still time. There's still time. We still have 2 minutes more. We still have 2 minutes more. There's still time. There's still time. There's still time. We still have 2 minutes more. There's still time. Okay, 1 minute. Now, let's look at it. The question says that we have P. This phrase belongs to set P, and this is set what? Set Q, and this is set L, and we give you this particular region here. So if I were you, I would like to interpret each region. Okay, for better solution, I have to interpret each region. This region here is belong to P only, and this region here belong to what? P only, and at this region here belong to what? Q only, and at this region here belong to what? R only. Now at this region here is the region that belongs to what? P and Q. Again, this region is the intercept of P. Is the intercept of P and R. It's not Q. This one is the intercept of P and R, and also these two we have here. If you look at this one, this circle here, the circle, the element of P, it covers this one. This Q is cover it. Is this two is still inside it, and this R is still inside this one. So that means that this is the intercept of P, Q, and R. This two is the intercept of this word P, Q, and R. So therefore, what I have as the intercept of a P intercept Q intercept what R. So the answer is this two. Okay, the answer is 2. So this one is equal to 2. So that is the solution to this question. So you can check yourself now. If maybe you get it. Talk where you said 1, 2. No, it is 2. I get down. This one is 2 because it's this space here is the intercept of the P intercept Q intercept R. That is meaning of what? Of these two we have here, because it is inside of the 3 brackets. If you say this one, this circle, the circle here, the circle here, and the circle here, this 2 is the inside it. So 1 is not common to both or all the 3 elements. I get now. So we will have 2 that common to what? All the 3 elements. Okay, is there this 2 that's common to what? All the 3 elements. So it means that P intersect Q intersect 2 is equal to what? Intersect R is equal to 2. So the solution to this one is intersect is 2. Now take note of that. And also if you are taking note of that, that is that. So we have solved that one first. Now the element that belong to P only, that belong to P, all the element that belong to P is everything you have at this bracket of P. And that is what we have 3, we have 2, we have 1. So that to be equal to we have 1, okay, common 2, common 3. So these are the elements that belong to what? P. We have everything here that's inside the bracket of P. That is 2. That this one is empty. There is 2. We have 3, we have 1. This one is also still inside this circle of this P. So that means that the element of P is 1, 2, 3 with this diagram. So I think that Tope got it. Okay, Tope got that one. 1, 2, 3. Tope, you got the number 1. Okay, Tope, you got the number 1. You got it correctly. Clap for yourself. We are not. I'm not in the class with you. So class for yourself. Tope, you got that one correctly. You get that question 1 correctly, but question 4 you miss it. But question 1 you got correctly. Now let's move to question. Question 3. Question 2 rather. To find the elements of Q. So you write all the elements that inside the circle of this Q. If you look at it now, what are the elements we have there? We have 2, we have 3, we have 4. That inside this Q, that means that we have 2, 3, 4. The element that inside this Q, that is 2, 3, 4. These are the elements that inside this Q. I get now. Now let me see who got it right. Oh. Velua, you don't get it. So let me see. Tope. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, Tope, you got it right. Yes, Tope, you got it right. You got it right. You can see you write it as 3, 2, 4. It's still the same thing. Either you write it as 3, 2, 4 or 4, 3, 2. It's the same thing. It's the same element. So Tope, you got it right. So that is the solution to this. Now let's write all the elements that belong to what? P union Q. Okay, P union Q. For P union Q, it means that all the elements that belong to what? P union Q is what we write. And what are the elements that belong to P union Q? That will be all for this P. You write everything of this P and Q, you write it together. Again, everything of P and Q, you write it together. So we have 1. We have 1. So we have 1. And the next one we have 2. Since we have 2, we don't need to write it twice. Just write only one, that is 2. Come on. We have 3, you have 3 twice. Just write only one, that is 3. Come on. We have 4. So the elements that are P union Q, they are 1, 2, 3, 4. That is element of P union Q. So if you look at it now, let me check it who got it correctly. Okay, Tope, you got it. That is 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. Tope, you got it right. It's only one you missed. It's only this one you missed, Tope. It's only this one you missed. So guys, do you have any question before I call it a day? So in our next class, that is tomorrow, we are going to be moving to the next topic. We are going to be moving to the next topic. I will disclose the topic. I will let you be involved in the topic in our group. I will share with you in our group. Okay, number 4, I did mistake. I wanted to write to okay, you did mistake, and there's no bad thing now. You try. Okay, you try. Now, so do you have any question now? Do you have any question? Do you have any question? So the material for this question, for this particular topic, what are this lesson notes for this particular topic? Tomorrow I will let you know. I would like to download it so you guys can have the copy. I will send it to you. You can chat me up So I will take note of it. So tomorrow I will send it to you. Tomorrow I can't send it to you this night because immediately I do this live, I'm going to do something that is very, very important. I have some people that were waiting for me already, so I have to attend to them. It will take like 11 before I have to end it. So that is the reason why. So you can message me on WhatsApp, okay? You can message me on WhatsApp. So for this set lesson, okay, I will send you the PDF of it. I will send the PDF of it. So okay, that is why I said that it's very important to take attendance. Okay, I say your name so I can say your name, people that I know there. So if you want it, let me know in the comments, let me know in my group. So your name, I already know some of you because you are always attending it, you know, you always get the material. So if you need the material, let me know in the comment, let me know in our group, chat me up on WhatsApp. So thank you guys. God bless you. So our next topic tomorrow, I will let you know in the group. I will share with you in the group, in our community, in the group. Thank you. God bless you. Have a nice day and have a beautiful dream. We shall meet tomorrow for another interesting class. Nowadays, I say bye for now.